What up, y'all? This is Chris with No Limit Squad, your personal Isochain and fitness vlogging channel. I know in the comments over the past couple weeks, some have asked what has been my weightlifting routine to accommodate the Isochain. Now, something to keep in mind real quick before I go into this video, because I have everything recorded for us, is that a lot of my training is based off of strength with some hypertrophy in it. So it's a lot about hitting numbers I've never hit before, and I most certainly have. So I picked these particular exercises in this program because they mirrored, or they closely mirrored, the exercises I was doing with the Isochain. So I wanted to more directly see that the isometric contractions I was doing on the Isochain were translating well into the gym as directly as possible. And so again, for most of this program that you guys are about to see, most of that was done off the first program I did, the Isochain program I did, which was the Sweet 16 routine. So a lot of these mirror the Sweet 16 exercises that I was doing, if that makes sense, with only the latter half of the weightlifting exercises being about the Power 45 Isochain routine that I'm doing currently as of this recording. Let's get into it.
Alright guys, so I picked the tricep extension here with the straight bar. I've been doing this exercise for years. I love the emphasis it places on the triceps. The same with the bench dips and hitting all three heads of the tricep muscle. I picked these exercises because the overhead tricep press on the Isochain puts a lot of power into that movement. In that exercise, and I felt it because sometimes I feel joint elbow tendonitis doing both of these moves, so I definitely could feel a difference doing these exercises. Now again, the videos that you're seeing is not the first time I've done these exercises in this routine. I'm actually nearing the end of this program here, so doing the row here. So if you remember on the Isochain, I was doing the row where you sit down and you pull with everything you got. So this kind of fatigued me, as you can see here, but yeah, so this is the whole stack. Same again, I'm loving that angle on the tricep extension. Is the whole stack again. Coming up out of the seat a little bit, I'll be a form Nazi on myself, but I'm going to tell you what, that I was able to move this weight before, but I was really tired right there. But it just hurt my elbow so much. The pain stopped me from completing the movement. So now again, the pain is gone. So now I'm able to complete the whole movement. I put my foot in the back to brace myself, tighten up the core, and there it is. So again, I could tell that the overhead tricep extension I had on the Sweet 16 routine for the Isochain is definitely working. Here's the lat pull down. So I like to have the handles with the palms facing each other. So with the lat pull down, I've found that the same benefits I got with the row also translated here. The bicep curl, of course, stronger bicep muscles. The tendon there also got strengthened. Now the abs. This torso rotation is one of my favorite exercises to do for the abdominal region. I have never had my midsection and my obliques, both internal and external, defined so well as from this machine. Now, what I've noticed is that over time, if you can see my legs there, my legs are pressing against the pad as I twist. Now, I'm not twisting using my legs as momentum. I'm using my abs to twist the machine, but sometimes the hip adductor going up into the groin, the hip flexor, really hurt. But by doing all these total body movements like the Romanian deadlift and the squats and everything, the tendons and ligaments in my hip flexors have been strengthened. This was the surprising effect. So now this exercise didn't even hurt anymore, and it just goes to the abs like it should have, and it, like way back in the beginning. So I was really loving this. I couldn't believe the benefits that came from this. So that was a great benefit. I was not expecting the Isochain to improve my torso rotation at all, so that was good. For the next exercise here, so I really tried to fix the editing here. This is the lay down abdominal crunch. I don't know why it put me all the way down, because when I created the video you could see it perfectly, but this is the lay down abdominal crunch at Planet Fitness. Most Planet Fitnesses have them. I did it again, no problem. The back extension, I was doing the isometric hold. No problem. My back has been bugging me recently, as of about like the first week in November, and just listen to your body. But it's been good. It's been good now. I've taken a break from Romanian deadlifts in the gym and just stuck to the Romanian deadlift Isochain exercise, and it's helped. So holding these contractions were like a joke, because I'm so used to holding the Romanian deadlift for 6 seconds every other day on the Power 45 and every day on the Sweet 16 routine. So this was nothing. Switching to the leg press, I was so happy because I've been able to do the 1,000 pound leg press for a while now. Since 2017 is when I first hit that milestone. But if you can see below my foot, the stopper, can you see the stopper by uh, underneath my feet? The stopper is going all the way down. I'm getting 100% range of motion here. I was so happy. I've always had to stop at 90%, 90-degree range of motion for the leg press. So to be able to come all the way down to where my knees are pretty much right at my chest and still moving the weight, I was like, yes, the other part of the leg press is finally complete. So again, if you've been following my videos, I am battling through knee injuries. Now the knee pain is gone. It's gone. It's as of this recording, it's been 7 weeks. I'm sorry, 8 weeks, and it's amazing. I couldn't believe I did that much weight all the way down with no pain. Now this was a hard one to capture the hip adductor and abduction. I'm sorry, scratch that. The hip adductor machine and hip abductor machine to work both the inner and outer thigh, which are great. You need to make sure that you're stabilizing your muscles at all times. So there's a hip abduction machine right here. All maxing. I mean, it's great. I to be honest though, I really haven't noticed any Isochain benefits from those two. As I've been able to do the max for a while. Now the leg extensions, as you can see here, that's not full range of motion, and the reason why is because I was still a little gun shy on doing that leg extension because of my knees, but I was able to do the whole stack with no pain. So the next time I do it, I'm getting full range. I was just very surprised. The leg curl, I really didn't see much of a change here with the Isochain. I've been doing max 210 for quite a while now, so I mean it was just the same old for me here. But I mean, I'm assuming my hamstrings got stronger from doing the RDL and my squats, so on the Isochain. So here's an interesting one. So the barbell shrug, right? So this first one I did 500 pounds. So I'm getting that full extension all the way up, all the way up. Before, what's an interesting fact for the barbell shrug is I was stuck at 405, and I was barely moving my shoulders up like half as much as what you see here. So I had to lower the weight back down to like the mid threes to get a full extension, full range of motion. So the fact that I was able to do that much with almost 150 pounds extra was crazy. This one was also crazy. The front raise on the cables. These are 40s now. I've been stuck at like 30 for a long time. 30s were painful. 25s were manageable. The left arm is kind of bad form here. There's a lot of elbow bend here when it should be near straight, not completely straight, but near straight. But the shoulder front raises on the Isochain has significantly increased the strength on the front raises. Same here with the shoulder press. The Isochain shoulder press has helped. That is the full stack there. It is great. I have noticed that it is taking me less time to recover from that than normal, and it went up a lot easier. This is the rope pull. I love it for working the upper back complex. So looking pretty good here. I mean, I really am loving the results. I mean, I think that was about 130 pounds or something like that. But doing pretty good. Getting the rope pull from a different angle here. So yeah, I mean, I was loving it. I know that the rows sitting down from the Sweet 16 routine have a lot to do with strengthening that. The lateral raise, the shoulder front raise from the Isochain helped a lot with this one. Again, 40 pounds, so looking pretty good. Usually this rips my front and side delts, but I guess not so much anymore. For the bicep curl. I was really impressed with this one. This is the full stack, so you have a little bit of back engagement at the end of the movement, but that's all bicep, baby. That's all bicep. And to do 205, I wish the camera didn't do that. It's the whole stack, I promise, and it's on my Instagram. But yeah, I mean, it felt great. No pain in my inner elbow. Like all that tendonitis, it's gone. It's gone. It's a stronger tendon. Pec fly max 305. I have noticed that doing the front raises and the shoulder presses have helped a lot with the pec fly. The cable crossovers that are coming up next were really an unexpected and nice surprise failed there, from doing the isochain exercises, as I didn't really have any direct chest isochain exercises, minus the custom one I built on the wood OG bench press isochain. So chest press here, max, I believe, what is that? That's at C, so it's in the mid position there. Just get another angle on the pec fly. It's pretty good. Like, oh, there you go. Now you can see the whole stack. But yeah, my front and side delts have definitely gotten stronger. I mean, they have never felt like this before. So as of this recording, it's almost 60 days. So looking pretty good. This is hilarious. So excuse me while I grab these 90s real quick and do these hammer curls. Now, again, is this perfect form? Of course it isn't. So there's a little bit of front delt or shoulder recruitment here going on. But here's the main point on this, as this is clearly not 100% perfect form. I wasn't able to move that at all months ago. I mean, at all. And the only thing that's changed is the isochain. That's it. I mean, this is crazy. I have never been able to do that. Ever. Like, it's crazy. So now as I get better at this and my form starts to clean up on this weight, I mean, it's gonna be insane. But yeah, it is a bit sloppy with that front delt recruitment, but I mean, it moved. I was just surprised that the freaking thing moved. Hitting the chest press again, just at a different angle. Again, the shoulder press and I've been doing the shoulder press from bottom position for the Sweet 16 routine. So I did not have it at mid or top, so I could definitely tell the difference. Again, camera really hated me on this one. This is the front bicep curl, not hammer curl. So these are not 90s, these are 70s. I did not like this one. Again, the main goal was just to see if I could lift the damn thing, and there is more back recruitment than I would like. It's not a complete sloppy mess, but it's more back recruitment than I like. But the fact that I never did that before, a bicep curl on 70 before, the fact that it moved is what I was really looking at. So I was just like, wow, man, it moved, because it was not moving. The cable crossover, this beast, I believe, was at 60 pounds. I have never done this before. My max on here was like 57 for like 2 maybe. So now I'm doing 60 for like 8. Here I completely failed because I did some chest exercises beforehand, so I wanted to get more reps on this one that you're seeing right now. But hey, it is what it is. But I loved it. I mean, this was great. The Isochain has most definitely helped my lifting, and definitely wanted to show you guys that.
All right, y'all, and as you guys have seen, so that is my routine. Over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I've been doing the routine you just saw alongside the Sweet 16 routine that you can find right here. And then on the last two weeks of this program that you guys just saw of the weightlifting, I did the Power 45, which you can find right here. The Isochain has most definitely caused me to hit into some numbers that I just never have before. Like you guys have seen in the video, is everything 100% form Nazi perfect? Of course not. Because the numbers are so new, as I'm doing the exercises, I couldn't even believe I was moving them. Honestly, it's just like, dude, I have never done stuff like this before. So now's the time to clean it up and make sure that the form is looking crisp, like immaculate. So that is it. That is that is my weightlifting routine. I'm actually on a new one. As of this recording, I'm actually on a new routine. I just started it last week. It's going great so far, so I can make another video about this new routine that I started. As with all routines that I make for myself and my clients, they're designed to build on top of the previous routine. Progressive overload, we all know that. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to drop a like, comment. If you are not yet part of a squad, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Come join the squad. We'll see you on the next video. All right, peace.